The Scorsese Coppola things.
Oh.
Bob Iger.
Oh.
What did he say? Just
Iger.
now?
This just broke.
Oh no, Bob!
This is
What's
just
Bob Iger's thoughts?
Okay, well,
on this?
initially,
He fires back at Scorsese.
in the case as reported by Fast Company, Iger weighed in on the never-ending conversation. While initially complimenting Scorsese and Coppola as the films they made and the craft they put into it, Iger wasn't about to let them slide.
This is what he says.
Read it.
He says, I'm puzzled by it. If they want to bitch about movies, it's certainly their right. Wow. It seems so disrespectful to all the people who work on those films who are working just as hard as the people who are working on their films and are putting their creative souls on the line just like they are. Can you go up a little more, guys? Are you telling me that Ryan Coogler making Black Panther is doing something that somehow or another is less than anything Marty Scorsese or Francis Ford Coppola have ever done on their movies? Come on. Good shot. Good shot back from Iger.
Iger, there's a reason Iger
He's the man.
He's the man.
And he's
the boss.
Because when you go back, and
just put them in a really bad position
because of Coogler. But it's a good point to make, and not only because he's an African American, but
he's basically saying, "Come for the black people. You wanna?" Like,
but it is though because but if you think about it, that movie Black Panther, besides being nominated for awards and all that, it meant a lot to a lot of people.
Absolutely, and he's saying,
that's what he's saying.
What are you
saying? How are you going to respond to that? But it goes back to it.
I hope they don't respond to that because now I don't want to see Marty get
in
himself
trouble.
in trouble.
Okay, yeah.
Here's a hot take.
Oh, be careful.
No. It's not about black people or anything like that. Okay. It's not. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's be honest about Martin Scorsese's movies here for a second. Okay.
Don't
There's a lot of them that just glorify mob violence. Goodfellas glorifies mob violence.
See, he would argue against it.
Okay.
He would argue against that.
Casino glorifies
Also
mob violence.
can argue against it the same way the Wolf of Wall Street. You can argue against it.
Mm-hmm. Wolf of Wall Street glorifies obnoxiously terrible behavior.
But it's the concept. I think glorification means
me.
good guy endings, happy endings. That I don't think anybody leaves that movie. Sane people leave that movie wanting to be
Christian,
Henry Hill or
they all die or they get
go to
arrested
jail or become drug addicts.
It's like all cautionary kind of like.
Joe Pesci gets buried in the desert.
No, I agree with all of that. But what a lot of people, not us, we have our heads. A lot of people take away from Goodfellas. Like every Cribs that you saw, every rapper, every rock star was like, I have the copy of Scarface on my thing. That's their inspiration.
But this is the same Joker argument that it's the individual watching it.
Are you telling me? I guarantee you, young finance guys walk into Merrill Lynch every single day and like, is it going to be like Wolf of Wall Street?
I don't know.
That's what they take away from the movie.
I think.
I don't know.
I feel like, and obviously we're not going to spend time on this, but you guys know I did not sleep last night because of a very specific situation.
Yeah.
Anybody out there who knows about Cupcake, you'll know what I'm talking about. But the point is that bad people do bad things. I do not think that it's like, well, I watched a movie about a bad person and now I'm going to go do this bad thing. That's just not, I just cannot fathom that is why video games, movies, like bad people do bad
They're going to do bad
shit.
things. They might get an extra kick in the ass by something,
what
but
I'm
they're going to do.
They're going to do bad. There was
Listen.
no movie that made somebody do, like, people just do bad shit.
No, I get
Usually
that.
it goes back to how they were raised.
Okay, I get that. What I'm saying is the argument against this is that, like, Martin Scorsese's acting like he's the Pope. Like, that he has done so much good for the world and all this bullshit.
I don't think that's accurate.
Marvel
He
movies
knows
do
he
just as
started
good.
this.
But I don't think that's accurate
He's
from
just
his
talking about
comments.
cinema.
Yeah, I don't think he made himself holier than thou from his comments. I think that he's just saying,
Every Martin Scorsese movie has the same plot line. So does Marvel movies. Every movie has the same fucking plot line. Every single one.
Scorsese, it's hard to go there because he is so different. I mean, we're talking Last Temptation of Christ, Silence. We're talking
he's
The
pretty
Aviator.
different.
We're talking, I mean, all these different movies.
Hugo. I mean, he's done different
Hugo.
movies. Man.
I get that.
Yeah.
I'm saying I didn't say all. I
Yeah.
said a lot.
Well,
And his
you're
most
saying
well
the
known.
I think he
popular
said
ones.
every.
I didn't say every. I did not say every.
You might have.
Did I? There's no.
I remember like every fucking movie. Every fucking movie.
No, I'm
and
saying
it
the plot line goes. I'm not saying that every movie glorified mob violence.
Right.
What I'm
You're
saying
saying
is
every
that a
plot
lot
line
of
was the same.
yes, every plot line is the same in every movie ever, unless it's like Inside Llewyn Davis, which just ends and that's
You know
the
what I
dumbest
think?
movie of all time.
That's fine that you feel that way. I don't care that any of these people feel any of these
Right.
ways. I think it's all fine. I just think it's epic that Feige was like, or
I mean,
or
Iger,
Iger,
yeah.
Iger was like, come for us now.
Yeah, well,
what are you gonna do?
But this is the main thing, though. What
Pretty
Iger did
smart.
as the CEO, besides he's a brilliant. He's brilliant.
he
But
should
this-
respond. It was his job to respond.
He's protecting everyone that he works with, and
Mm-hmm.
he is the guy. He is the one that his statement
guy.
and his statement when and this is also one of the things you see the real power.
I'd like to point out also that I really like Martin Scorsese's
I know what
movies.
you're
I'm
trying to
just
say.
fucking saying that. Okay?
But wait, the powerful people, the real powerful people, the ones that stay in power, they don't just yell and talk shit. It's like you don't hear from them for a while, and when they say something, it's impactful. These are powerful words. These are powerful words off the back because he's protecting the people that he worked with. He's also saying he's not defending so much why the movies themselves are cinema. He's not addressing those comments. What he's addressing is the disrespect to the people who work on those movies and the passion and emotion that comes from directing someone like a Ryan Coogler and what that meant to him and the people working on it and the actors on it, that it is disrespectful and that even though these are legends, that you got to be considering that stuff. I think that's an accurate take to have. But I also think it's, like I said in the beginning of this show, it is in Scorsese and Coppola's right to say whatever they want.
I think Scorsese probably agrees with what he said in that second comment.
Yeah,
I just
I think
think
so,
he
too.
doesn't look at it as he looks at it as more of a movement than cinema. Like the word that he was always talking about was cinema, which I obviously do not agree with. But I think that's all he was saying to him. It's not cinema,
Right.
Which I think is
it's just a different time. And,
makes him a jackrabbit.
A jackwagon.
But if
Jackwagon.
if Coppola didn't come out though, they came from the same school.
Coppola
came out to fight.
Yeah,
Yeah,
came
for
He
out.
came out to fight and
He came out full
jumped
Italian.
with,
Yeah,
with Martin
Scorsese.
Scorsese.
Scorsese was making
Nothing
comments, and Scorsese had no animosity whatsoever. He said, that's for me. That's not cinema. I don't watch it. I don't like it.
Because he's that guy.
Yeah, he's just saying his
He's
thing.
like having a
Coppola's
conversation
like,
really fast. Right?
despicable. Who wants some? Come on, Captain America. I'll punch your fucking face.
Let me fix my beret.
Yeah.
Here we go.
He didn't go far enough.
No.
Yeah,
So,
Coppola came out
he's
as
looking for some
Sonny.
shit.
He was
Yeah,
Sonny. He was
looking for some
Jimmy
shit.
Kahn
Yeah.
coming out and throwing the trash can on the guy on the ground.
But
Yeah, that's pretty
Iger's
sweet.
going to look for some shit back. It's interesting. It's going to go away like anything else, too, and they'll probably take pictures together.
is it
very
going to
soon.
go away? It keeps
I
happening.
know. But it's a story.
You mentioned Joker earlier.
Yeah.
And again, the fact that, and I haven't seen it yet, but the fun.
More
Have you
slices from.
seen the video that was going around? I think Barstool posted it, and it said, "We feel for the people of Bronx this time because the entire world is posing as Joker on those stairs."
Oh, yeah.
And it's
I
like-
did see
Yes.
that.
There's 9 different people doing Instagram poses, and there's a
on the-
line
yeah,
trying
yeah,
to get
yeah,
up. It's
yeah.
like Lombard
That-
Street.
That's where
in
they
San
shot it.
Francisco.
Yeah.